I got a video for you about Pokemon. I will never do that again. Hello and howdy YouTube, this is Park Ranger Raichu. This is the channel filmed in a parked vehicle at a park, and that's the premise of this channel for the time being. Today I've got another sit-down video for you guys, and I want to make this a series called Pokemon Opinions That No One Asked For, because no one asked me for this opinion. Pokemon Go, all the Pokemon Go players who have never played a Pokemon game, I just want to get straight to the point here. Y'all need to go and pick up a real Pokemon game, honestly. Pokemon Go was great when it came out. I know it's old news. I know it came out a few years ago now. Almost 3 years ago, I think. And, it's kind of lost its charm, but it has been updated a lot since it came out. You can battle now, you can trade, you can do a lot of the same things that's already been available to you for years and years and years in the Pokemon games. And I really think that, I understand the appeal for, I wouldn't say casual players, I'll just call the Pokemon Go players. I know the appeal for Pokemon Go players. It's in the accessibility, you can have it on your phone, you don't have to have a separate device like a Nintendo system to play the game. You can just load it up on your phone, it's easy. It is cool that you can just, go around, and, catch the Pokemon as you're traveling or whatever. I do like that. But in the games, there's a lot of charm as well in traveling through the regions. The Hoenn region, 0 out of 10, too much water, but you get to explore a different place, that when you're playing Pokemon Go, you're just in your city, just driving around, whatever, walking around. There's no, it's really special to me, at least, to be able to kind of lose yourself in the fantasy. I know that's kind of a cliche at this point, but you get to explore a new region, especially with Pokemon Sun and Moon, with the graphics. I'm sure it looks better in 3D. I have a 2DS, but the way they have made it play more like a, Breath of the Wild, I guess. I was gonna say Final Fantasy like I did in a previous video, but, it plays more like you are actually seeing this landscape in front of you, and I think that, Pokemon Go players would really appreciate that, especially in the newer games, instead of seeing, the same old city all the time. Also, there's a lot more to pay attention to on the competitive side when you're playing an actual game. The Pokemon Go has the CP, there's still stats and all that you can pay attention to, but I think there's better ways. I think the physical games, offer more of just a more concrete way of doing that, and I don't think that Pokemon Go players really see that because they've never played a real Pokemon game. And I say real Pokemon game very loosely. I do consider Pokemon Go as part of the Pokemon universe, I guess. It's definitely not a core game. And I'm not even going to touch Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I'm not going to touch that. I have no opinion on that so far because I don't have a Switch. I haven't even watched any gameplay for it. But I do think that Pokemon Go players would enjoy playing a physical game. Even with the accessibility, you can play it at work and school and all that. And I don't think, if you're playing it in a place where you can get in trouble for playing on your phone, then you're gonna get in just as much trouble if you're playing it on, a DS or something, And it doesn't cost that much to get a DS or something these days, especially like the older handhelds. But even then, you know, like, I bring my DS to work. You know, if I'm just sitting there, I could be playing on my phone, but I'm playing a different video game instead, you know? It's just as bad. I'll say that. But also, I think there's also more of a community in the actual games. You know, there's communities for Pokemon Go, you know. I used to have a Facebook page myself for my area that we would do meetups and stuff. We never actually met up, but you know, it was just a way for people to connect in the city and go play Pokemon Go together. But there's more of a global community with the Pokemon games, especially when you have the global trade system, Wonder Trade. You can do battles all across the world. I'm not sure if you can do that in Pokemon Go at this point. But I think there's a lot more reward also to training your own Pokemon from level 5 or level 1, you know, raising them from an egg. Well, you can do that in Pokemon Go, but I mean, in the physical game, I think there's a lot more, like, human reward when you raise it in a game instead of Pokemon Go feeding it candy. You know, that's, as far as I know, that's the only way you can level up in Pokemon Go. I like battling, I like leveling up that way, and especially in the newer games with Pokemon Refresh, Pokemon Me, you get to interact with your Pokemon better. I'm not sure if Pokemon Go has that. Again, I haven't played since when it came out. I can't remember what year that was. I haven't played at all, really, so I have played Sun and Moon, and like I said in my last video, I think it's just the bee's knees. There's also no story aspect to Pokemon Go. I think a lot of people are really missing out on the story that you get in the Pokemon games. Especially, I'm gonna say it again, in Sun and Moon, the newer generations, they really hit it home with the lore and a lot of, like, the more, you know, there's more cutscenes. I know a lot of people have given, like, have given hate to Pokemon Game Freak about the cutscenes and all that, but I really think it's a story, you know. There's characters that you grow to like, there's characters that you see grow in the series, especially with, you know, like Maxie and Archie. They're like, oh, maybe I was a bad guy after all, you know? And it's cool to see, and you're not getting that with Pokemon Go. You're getting the very basic experience, and I think a lot of these casual Pokemon Go players, I think they need to see that, and I think they would enjoy it more, knowing about the Pokemon more and knowing really exactly what they're playing, where it comes from. I think you know, the two are not mutually exclusive. You can be a diehard Pokemon Go fan and be a little less fan of the games, or you can be a diehard game fan and be like, you know, Pokemon Go's not my thing, or you can be both. You can love both or hate both. But if you're watching this channel, I'm not sure why you would be watching me if you hate both. So, yeah, just overall, I really think Pokemon Go players need to take a step back from being elitists about their game. That's not true, they're not elitists. They need to pick up a real Pokemon game and see what their game comes from and what it's all about, and kind of feel the spirit and really get that rewarding, the more rewarding side of Pokemon is what I think the lesson is here. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. This has been Park Ranger Raichu, the channel filmed in a parked vehicle at a park, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment down below what do you want to see next. I am planning to do some more card openings soon. Probably some more $1 packs, probably if I can find a different set of those. Or maybe just some other random Pokemon products that I find. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know some opinions that you want me to talk about. Opinions that you ask for, that no one else asks for. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Just for the record, Mo Bamba goes harder than Sicko Mode.